me and my friend Rachel have just arrived in Saratoga Springs, which is about 4 hours north of New York. 3 hours? 3 hours north of New York on the Amtrak. And they're very famous for these natural mineral springs they have that we're going to check out tomorrow. But for today, we're just going to the Airbnb and getting ready to really enjoy this town. I've never been before. Rachel has been, and it sounds really cool. And it's pretty nice at this hour of night. So. We're starting our day with a nice brunch at this cafe. I got a very fancy coffee, affogato. It's like coffee with ice cream, which delicious. This place has a lot of great reviews. I'm really excited. I got a Saratoga sandwich, which has like local sausage, egg, and cheese on a biscuit. Yum. Great way to start our trip. This is the biggest biscuit sandwich I've ever seen in my life. I'm really excited to try it though. Oh my god, that Vermont cheddar is really good. So we finished our breakfast. We went to the visitor center and got the brochures on all the springs. And now we're starting to explore some of the springs in a place called Congress Park. And I'm going to be honest with you, I've been having some stomach issues this week, so I'm really putting myself in a precarious position trying to drink some of this water.
You'll be fine.
Some of them have died. But this water we're starting with is actually just regular water that's on tap. It used to be headache water, good for headaches, and had iron, good for your stomach, but now it's just regular water. How does it taste, Rachel?
Really good. It tastes like
really good
tap water.
Can I stick my face in it? It's alright. It's good. I like it.
It's a nice temperature.
Yeah, it's good temperature. Next up, the Congress Park namesake Congress Fountain. Rachel says this is the signature spring water that they bottle and sell around the world, and that it's good for gout and skin conditions. So
definitely tastes different than the first one.
Oh my god, I don't like it actually. Oh, I took a big swig too.
You don't like it?
No, do you?
It tastes like mineral water.
Oh, I guess I'm just not used to mineral water. Oh, I shouldn't have. I like the last one better. Okay, so I learned the hard way that it's better to start with small sips, even if it sounds like it's going to be a nice water. This next one we're going to is Deer Park.
Deer Park Spring.
Deer Park Spring, and it's supposedly similar to the Congress Spring, which I didn't prefer. I guess I'm not a mineral water person.
I thought it was tasty.
Rachel liked it, okay. So that's why I took such a big gulp. I'm like, great, good for my skin, good for my gout, but I think it might be slightly carbonated, maybe. Yeah, I don't like carbonated water, but they say the carbonation is good for your sinuses in some of them. Yep, don't like that one. I think I hurt my neck too. So the last spring that we're visiting here in Congress Park is Hawthorne Spring number 4. And this is supposedly the nastiest one. It smells like sulfur. It's carbonated. Looks violent.
And we're now.
Oh my god, now I smell it.
Digestive curative.
It's supposed to be good for my digestion though, which is a problem. So I will try it. I'm not expecting any. Ooh! Woo!
Wow.
What?
There's a lot of minerals in it.
It tastes bad. I didn't drink that much. Let me get a little more. I'm sorry, I cannot. Oh,
It's supposed to be good for the
it
stomach.
tastes very spiky.
It tastes like Alka-Seltzer, honestly.
Oh, I've never had Alka-Seltzer, but yeah.
It tastes like Alka-Seltzer.
Before we head down to the other park that has all the other springs, we stopped at this tea and honey place to do a honey tasting. Taste all the local honey and all these infused honeys, and we got some tea. I got a kombucha to help my stomach, and Rachel got a regular one with cinnamon, honey. Yum, 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 yum. After a short walk from Congress Park area in downtown, we are in Saratoga State Park, and the entrance is filled with all these beautiful pumpkins. So pretty. So this park is massive, and you can already see the leaves changing, which is pretty beautiful. We're heading to where all the action is in the middle. And it's quite a walk, but it's nice to be in the park. It's a lot less noisy than the street. So we made it to the State Park office. Rachel went inside to get some brochures, and I'm hanging out outside copying a squat. Rachel was sort of hesitant to walk all the way here because it's sort of a long walk. She wanted to take an Uber, and now I kind of think maybe she was right because I am exhausted. I've been I've been achy in addition to having stomach issues, and so my legs are like, it's particularly my right like hamstring is like hurting like crazy. But I'm still gonna try to drink all those fountains in this park, even though they're sort of spaced out kind of far. I'm gonna power through because after we're done around 3 o'clock, we have an appointment for a mineral water bath at the Putnam Hotel, which is just right over here, and I feel like that's going to be very healing and probably going to fix a lot of the issues I've been experiencing recently, so I'm excited. So after a ton of walking, we made it to our first Saratoga Springs State Park spring. And this is the one I've been looking forward to the most. Apparently it tastes a lot like Tums or Pepto-Bismol, and I like those things. Rachel also says that taking a whiff from this, from the pipe, that was too much. It's good for your sinuses, but that was a really strong whiff. Oh, that hurt.
Sinus is cleared.
Just passed a natural geyser on our way to the next spring, and it's cool because Rachel says that it's the carbonation in the water that causes the geyser versus like heat, which is what I've seen before in geysers. It's really cool, and now that we're walking on the trail, now that my sinuses are cleared from that last spring, it smells really good. I don't know if it's the water or the trees, probably the trees. Rachel says this next spring you can't drink because of the way the water's coming off this rock, which I'm not that upset about, but it's cool that this entire rock was formed by the minerals in that water being deposited on it, and it's huge. On to another disgusting smelling spring called Orinda Spring. Rachel says this is a laxative and an antacid, so I definitely want to go easy on this one, but I will give it the smallest of tastes. This next one, Carista Spring, is very iron rich, but sounds good to me. I could use iron. I'm always slightly anemic every time I've ever given blood, so. Oh, you put it on your skin, you don't drink it, so iron rich.
I think you can drink it, but.
Oh, you can drink it.
Probably, but.
What does it say on the sign? Feels nice.
Good for arthritis.
Very minerally.
Mineral heavy for sure.
Doesn't taste that bad, but it's not my taste. Very carbonated. Oh, this one's broken. Okay, so we got most of the springs. We haven't got the really good one yet, but I'm sure we'll get that on the way out. I am in so much pain right now in my legs. I've been having pain from not moving at all this past week, and according to my app, we've walked nearly 7 miles today, which would be a lot even for someone who's not having leg pain. So taking a little break. I'm really looking forward to that mineral bath. It's going to be worth every penny of the $50 it cost. It's 40 minutes. We just finished our mineral bath soak and it was great. All the pain I had in my leg is mostly gone, which is amazing. So we're gonna finish up with a few more springs right at the start, including the best one, the one that's supposed to be so amazing. I'm gonna fill up my water bottle, my 50-ounce water bottle with the best spring water in upstate New York.
No minerals.
No minerals. I can confirm that water was delicious. There was like 6 spouts out of non-mineral water and they were completely booked with people filling up jugs. I filled up my bottle and I'm gonna enjoy this little souvenir from Saratoga Springs. Good morning, nomads, and welcome to day 2 of our Saratoga adventure. I turned in early last night because the magical springs of Saratoga did not fix my stomach. It's just as crazy as ever. I had the tiniest fever of 101 for like a hot second, but no fever now. Stomach is still crazy, but we're gonna take care of it. We're headed to the farmer's market here at a third park we haven't been to yet that also has springs. We'll see if we taste those, but we're definitely gonna get some nice, delicious, farmer fresh treats for breakfast, like maybe some yogurt. And yeah, it's a nice day. It rained a lot last night, but hopefully we'll avoid most of the rain today. So I'm not feeling great today. My stomach feels crazy, my muscles feel really sore, and I feel a little tired, so I got some yogurt from a stand. They only had goat yogurt in this small size, but yogurt is yogurt. I got the strawberries, plain or strawberry. It didn't come with a spoon, so I had to go to some other place and ask for a spoon. Got a fork, but I know it made me feel better. It's pretty good. Very creamy. So we finished perusing the farmer's market. I got a little personal cheesecake because cheesecake sounds amazing right now. And I also got a huge olive sourdough loaf that was like $11, but I like olive bread, so it's a good thing to have, especially with my tummy not being great. I think bread is good for absorbing problems. My friend Jessie drove up to join us for the day. Together we drove to Saratoga National Historic Park, which has a self-guided driving tour. So we have come to Saratoga National Historical Park. And this park is famous for being one of the crucial battles of the American Revolution in 1777. This is the first battle in history where the British Army retreated. Headed more towards where the British were defending from. The views are not as good. Also, there's a storm rolling in, which is sort of beautiful. One of our nearly final stops is the Great Redoubt, which is really beautiful because it overlooks the Hudson River. And it's where one of the generals had all their tents and stuff. But it was recommended by this audio tour we've been listening to in the car to get out and look. And I'm having a lot of pain in my legs at this point, but I got out for it. And it's totally worth it. And plus we were able to park super close to the view, so. I hope you enjoyed getting a taste of Saratoga Springs with me. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when new videos are available. Until next time, bye!